Okay, so this is something I have been contemplating over the last couple of days. It's a difficult thing for me to admit in a way, given I'm only in my mid-30s, but I don't want anyone else to feel alone, and I'm hoping that I'm able to break a bit of the stigma. I went to the dentist the other day. I've been having quite a lot of issues with my teeth lately, probably the last 6 months. I've had issues with my teeth for a number of years. I've always been self-conscious of the fact that I have crooked teeth. Up until a few years ago though, I always had teeth that were in great condition. However, the last 6 months I've been getting a lot of breakage, have a lot of pain in my mouth, and it hasn't mattered how well I've tried to look after them, it just hasn't helped. So I went to the dentist on Thursday to see what could be done, and initially she was expecting to just do fillings and that would help alleviate symptoms and stop progression of issues. However, when she did the x-ray, she noticed that the nerve in my tooth that has the most damage at the front has actually already died, which means that the options were either to do a root canal, remove the nerve, and then do a filling. However, because I have to go through the public system, she'd be able to do the nerve straight away, but I would have to wait until I was at the top of the waiting list to get the filling done. And she couldn't guarantee that the filling would be successful, and yeah. The other option that she gave me was to remove the tooth and have a partial denture. Now, I had been doing quite a lot of research the last few months when it comes to dentures, and I'd actually gone in quite prepared to be told that I might need dentures. I guess it was a little confronting having my suspicions confirmed. The dentist was absolutely amazing. She wasn't pushy in any direction. I told her that I had gone in fully prepared for that to be a possibility, and that my preference was to remove the tooth and just go with that to prevent ongoing issues with it. Like, she said that there was no guarantee that it would be successful, which means that in 6-12 months time, who knows, I'd just have issues again. I know that having your own teeth is preferential in that your jaw changes shape when you don't have teeth there to support it, but in my case, the damage that I have, out of the options, keeping my teeth is not ideal. I'm not having all of my teeth removed. I expect down the track that will be the case. But I'll be having my 2 front teeth and this tooth is the one that has the damage, and unfortunately, because it was behind the other tooth, and they were so like they butted up against each other, so it wore the other tooth down. Really, there was no getting around what's happened. So I'll be having that tooth, the other front tooth and then the tooth next to it removed. I will be having an immediate denture. Long term, the immediate dentures aren't ideal because there's a lot of changes that happen in the healing process. But for aesthetics, she didn't want me to be without 3 of my front teeth. So they took molds and whatnot. She said that they may need me to come back in to do another set of molds depending on how well they got this set of molds. If this set of molds was sufficient, then they'll start making the partial dentures straight away, and I'll get a phone call to say that it's ready and for me to go in to have my extractions and be given my partial denture. Once that's all done, I'll have some regular checkup appointments where they'll kind of keep doing refits to make sure that it's not uncomfortable while I'm healing and whatnot. Because I'm going through the public system, there's limitations on what they can do and when. Once I get to the top of the waiting list, however, then I'll have the non-urgent fillings done. If in the meantime I have any issues, then I am able to make an emergency appointment to have things sorted. But once I get to the top of the waiting list, then I can have all of the work done, most likely over a period of time, but I'll be able to have all the work done that I need to have done. She said that the thing with the partial denture as well is that if down the track I do need to have more teeth removed, then they're able to add to the partial denture, and that won't be an issue. So that's comforting to know as well. And to be completely honest, I'm pretty excited that I am finally not going to have crooked front teeth. When I was speaking with her, so in my research, I've found that a lot of it, the information says that they try to make dentures as close to your natural teeth as possible for it to not be an obvious thing. But for me, having my crooked teeth, I was meant to have braces when I was younger. That's a whole nother story. But for me, having not crooked teeth and having that obvious change is something that I actually want. So when I mentioned it to her, she said that they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't make my teeth crooked unless I specifically requested that. So that was good to know. We chose shades, and as much as I would love to have chosen beautiful pearly whites, because it is a partial denture, I need to have them blending with my natural teeth. So out of the 2 shades that she showed me, I did go for the brighter one, but I think that they will blend quite nicely with my natural teeth. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited. I'm not scared of the dentist. My mental health has prevented me from getting to the dentist until this point. I really did need to go a few months ago, and if I did, then I might not be in this situation, but God has put me in this situation, and I'm kind of grateful because I will, like I said, I'll have straight front teeth, which is really exciting for me, and also I won't have the pain that I have, and I won't have the ongoing problems with those particular teeth. I have taken care of my teeth throughout adulthood. I was a bit blasé as a kid, and my parents would have to constantly remind me to brush my teeth. But as an adult, I did take care of my teeth. They don't know what has necessarily caused the issues with how many teeth I have damaged. Like the front tooth that is the biggest issue, it's obvious as to why that has deteriorated. But in regards to the rest of my teeth, they don't really know why. But I want to make sure that people realize that someone that needs to have dentures, whether it be full or partial, it's not necessarily from outside factors like not brushing your teeth, or like it's kind of a society stereotype that if someone young has really bad teeth and is missing teeth and whatnot, that they have been a drug abuser or similar. There's a number of health issues that can contribute to your teeth deteriorating and ending up needing dentures. So I'm hoping that by doing this I can kind of break a bit of that taboo and stigma around it, and I've decided I will share my journey, so that even if it just reaches one other person going through this or contemplating going through this, then if I can just help one other person, my aim for doing this and sharing my journey is successful. So I don't know when my extraction day will be. As I said, because it's through the Australian public system, there's delays and whatnot, and so it might be a couple of weeks, it might be a month or two, we'll see. I really hope that it's before Christmas, because the longer that I wait, the more the teeth are damaged. But when I get the phone call, I will share that lead up to it. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that this helps you.